Hello, I'm Penny Megginson from the Megginson Method. I'm joined here with Johannah, and we're here to talk about how to instantly relieve migraine headaches before they begin. So why don't you tell us, Johannah, about your migraines?
Well, I get migraines on a pretty regular basis, and the pain usually starts here and it radiates to this sinus area.
Okay, so what we want to do, the first step really is to keep a journal. So you want to keep a migraine journal of all the times that you have your migraines. And you want to think not just about what happened that day and what you ate that day, but also the day before. So it could be a food that you're eating that's triggering it, or it could be different events from that day that are triggering a stress response that's causing the headache. And so being able to figure that out so you can figure out coping mechanisms for those events or people that might be triggering your migraine, that sort of thing. And so keeping a journal and writing in it and being very on top of it, and also recording the dates so you can see if it follows with any hormonal changes, different times of the month, that sort of thing. Okay, so now we're going to talk about what happens when you start to feel that a migraine is happening. When you get either the feeling in the eyes or the feeling in your fingers or that taste in your mouth, that whole situation where you know that something is triggering you towards that migraine. This is when you want to do these two techniques and start to get religious about it. So what we're hoping is that the actual full-blown migraine won't happen. So the first step is you're going to bend forward from the waist and let the body completely hang. So you want to just let go of the head, let go of the arms, and you can swing from side to side and just swing freely. The idea is that you're allowing gravity to pull on the weight of the head to allow a natural traction on the back of the neck. So one of the triggers of migraine headaches is this reduction in blood flow to the brain because of the muscle tension at the occiput, which is the base of the skull where the skull attaches to the spine. And so what we want to do is just allow that to just hang gently, and you do this for as long as you feel like. You can also come up and then come back down again, and you want to just try and do that until you feel that you're just relieving all of this stress. And so sometimes that will be enough that you feel like you've overcome that. Another big thing that you need to stay on top of is hydration. Make sure that you're always staying hydrated. So if you start to feel like a migraine is coming on, make sure to drink lots of water, and then we start this process. Now, if you are in a place where you can't do this hanging, the next step would be to focus on breathing. And this we can do anywhere. Ideally with the eyes closed, if you can just sit somewhere comfortable and close your eyes. But if you're in a work situation, or you're driving, or you're shopping, you're in a busy a shopping center or something like that, where you can't sit down, relax, and close the eyes, you can do this anywhere. So you're just going to focus on your breath. Take deep breaths, just deep inhalations and deep exhalations. And I want you to focus on your heartbeats. And imagine that you can feel your heart beating. And now combine your breath with the heartbeat. So as we slow the breath, you want to feel that you can actually slow your heart rate. And just stay focused on that feeling of trying to slow down your heart rate by slowing your breath. Taking slower and deeper breaths than the breath before it. And just imagine that you can feel that your heart is beating less, slower and slower. And you continue with this method until the migraine goes away, or it may not happen at all. And so the idea behind this was to take your focus off of the migraine. So what often happens for us is as soon as we notice that that sensation is coming, you get stressed. It's, oh no, I've got to drive. How am I going to drive home? I've got traffic, or I've got to pick up the kids. How am I going to manage? I'm in the middle of work. And what am I going to do for the rest of the day if I get this migraine? So we start to panic, we start to stress, and the anxiety goes up, and that instantly kicks on that full-blown migraine. So if we can completely relax the body and also take the focus onto something else, that's why we use the feeling of the heartbeat. So we're internalizing and getting you to completely focus on something else. we take you away from thinking about the migraine so that you're able to almost forget about the migraine. And this can work only if it's done early enough. You can't wait until you're in a full-blown migraine. You can try to limit your symptoms. If you're already having the migraine, you can just focus on the breathing anyway and see if that helps. But it really is for before it actually happens. Okay, so try that as frequently as you can, whenever you need to, and just stay diligent with it. Keep practicing it every time. It will get easier, you'll get better and better at it, and you'll find that it starts to work for you. And also, if you'd like more information on migraines, go to my link and you can watch the video on migraines. Thank you.